It is time to step up and take ownership. By all the people and organizations that delivered Joe Biden to the White House and, well, to you. It's time to stand up and be recognized for what you did for the rest of us and for yourselves. After all, it was quite the coordinated effort to silence and politically assassinate Donald Trump so he could be blocked from serving a second term as president of the United States. It's high time for some recognition for those that made it all possible of what we're dealing with today. Everything we're enjoying now under the Biden administration should be proudly claimed by those that work so hard, spend so much money, spread so much disinformation to make it all possible to get their prize. It's like the Academy Award for politics. So first, let's get a list together of those that were involved, either directly or indirectly, in the push to get Joe Biden into the White House, despite his obvious and massive shortcomings to do the job at all. In fact, ignoring his obvious shortcomings both mentally and intellectually. It's high time for those that made it possible to be proud of what they did and own it. Step up, get your trophy. Democrats and never Trumpers, you own what is happening in America today. The Lincoln Project, Hillary Clinton, and radical socialists, you own what is happening in America today. Barack Obama, Mark Zuckerberg, Twitter and Facebook, and the dishonest minions at the so-called intelligence agencies, you own this. The New York Times, Washington Post, ABC, NBC, CBS Plus, CNN, Axios, Vice, even Rolling Stone, and The Atlantic. You own this, and so many more. And do you know why? And do you know why, all of you? Because you own Joe Biden. After all, he's bought and paid for, one way or the other, by you and your colleagues. So what did you get for everything you did to corrupt the election? What did you get for using dirty tricks and backdoor moves and ungodly amounts of money and Chinese influence? What did you get? Well, you got the worst economy of my lifetime and yours. And yes, never Trumpers, you own that more than most. You have an open border with millions of illegals pouring in. Lincoln Project and dimwit Bill Kristol, you own that. You see, the Democrats and all their media allies and all the puppet masters own all of this. They own Joe Biden's incompetence. They own his senility and his stupidity. All of it. Because they're the ones that made it happen. They created this reality we're living in 2022. Afghanistan and the blood of 13 dead American soldiers in the streets. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you own that. It's what you wanted, right? The adults back in charge. Record high gas prices, baby food shortages, free speech being censored, suicides skyrocketing, and 107,000 American corpses lying in the streets and back alleys from illegal drug overdose. That's right, you own every single one of those because you own Joe Biden. He is yours. Every useless, ignorant, senile inch of him is yours, all yours. The mental health crisis being suffered by our young people, schools teaching our kids to hate each other, critical race theory being taught as truth, police officers getting murdered in record numbers, parents struggling between food and paying the electric bill, violent crime exploding in the 18 biggest cities of America. That's right, progressives, Democrats, and weak-willed Republicans, or just old-fashioned weak people. You own this, all of this. This is what you voted for, remember? This is you. This is yours. So step up and accept your prize. Be proud of what you did. You own this because you did this. Oh, did I mention the explosion of human trafficking? Or fertilizer shortages for farmers? Of kids getting their genitals mutilated while being coached about gender in kindergarten? No? What about Russia threatening nuclear war? Or Iran and North Korea getting nukes? It's all happening while this same U.S. government is watching just about everything you and I do all the time in real time. Well, guess what? You own that too. This is all on you. And you should have the courage to admit, to claim it. You should admit you were wrong. You blew it, but of course you won't. Because the ones that own Joe Biden are now and always the real cowards, unable to accept that every single disaster we're seeing from this administration, from sending billions to Ukraine for a war none of us want, to allowing millions of people to come across the border illegally into our country, while parents are tracked for speaking up at school board meetings. Every single bit of that is on you because you own Joe Biden. He is yours through and through. And no matter who you blame, Donald Trump or Vladimir Putin or white supremacists or the man on the moon, it doesn't change anything. You own this. Every bit of this. Stand up. Tell the world. Be proud of who you are and what you did. And please remember, it is the left-wing media's job to control what you think. It's their job. They take it seriously. Listen to this.
Who were Trump voters and are still Trump supporters, they go, yeah, you guys are going crazy. He's doing, what are you so surprised about? He's doing exactly what he said he's going to do.
Well, and I think that the dangerous, edges here are that he's trying to undermine the media, trying to make up his own facts. And it could be that while unemployment and the economy worsens, he could have undermined the messaging so much that he can actually control exactly what people think. And that is our job.
Yeah, if you look at the issues, Yamiche is right. He's doing exactly what he said. It's
right.
That's our job, says Mika. It's our job to tell people what to think. That's what she really believes, apparently. That's what she apparently believes. It's their job to tell you what you think. And you see, MSNBC, you own this. As much as any network, MSNBC, you own this too. By the way, did I mention brand new record number for gas again today? The national average now $4.43 and change. Diesel fuel also up to a new record today. It's like 2 weeks running now. Hard to keep track of how expensive it is. National average for gas, $4.43.2. The national average for diesel, $5.56. Up 5 cents in a week. Up 55 cents in a month. Congratulations. You own this. Be proud of what you've done. Be proud. We'll take a quick break here on the Steve Gruber Show and be right back. Don't go anywhere.